guys, I decided to film my what I learned from my juice fast the morning after my last day, because I wanted yesterday just to do other things, but I also thought it'd be good to do it after I'd completely finished the fast and just to sit down this morning and write down lots of ideas and then share them with you. So this is my last juice for the juice fast. I decided to drink some juice and some lemon water first in the morning, and then I'll have some food later. So I'm easing into it rather than jumping into it. And this one is one that I made yesterday, and I'll show you all the juices I made yesterday here. They are so delicious. This one's rock melon, orange, apple, and lemon, I think. And it's really, really delicious. Alright, let's jump into it. I want to talk about things that I learned during my juice fast and tips that I have for anyone who's going to do a juice cleanse in the future. Number 1, I learned that I don't need as much food as I think I do. And I don't think you do either. And I don't want to make assumptions about you, but I just realized that we're such a consumer-based society that we constantly feeding into all these things and consuming without really thinking about what we need. And by not eating for a week, I realized that I actually don't need as much as I think I do. It's like I've trained my brain to think that I need all this food and all this stuff to feel satisfied when I really, really don't. I don't need as much as I think I do, and I don't think any of us do. The second thing that I learned is that I can do it. I've done it. I did it. I can do it. And you can too. The amount of people that have come to me and said I could never do that. Like, if I don't eat, I'll pass out, I feel sick, like I need to eat. I just couldn't do that. I'm happy that you're doing it, but I just couldn't do it. I'm here to tell you that you can. Those feelings of I can't do it and if I won't eat, I'm gonna pass out, they're just habit. They're what you've trained yourself to think, because you love food, and that's fine. I love food too, but this is just about taking a break from that and just giving your body a chance to reset. And it really isn't as hard as you think it may be. If you put in real time, real energy, real effort, and as long as you make sure that you have support around you and have really good quality produce and give yourself time and space to do it, you can do it. And I promise you that. You might not be able to do it for 7 days. That's okay. You might just do it for 1 day or 3 days or 5 days. And that's okay. You can do it, but you'll never know unless you try. The third thing I learned is that it's okay to be hungry sometimes. And this might be a little bit of a weird one, but I just realized that it's okay to not instantly attempt to gratify your stomach the moment that it feels hungry. It's more about tuning into your hunger levels and figuring out what you really need and what you really want. Because so much of the time we just consume without actually thinking about what we're putting into our bodies. And sometimes we're really hungry when actually we're just dehydrated and our body just needs some water, but we misinterpret those signals and stuff our face full of food instead. It's okay to be hungry, because if you really tune into those feelings, you will be able to figure out what your body is really asking for, and then you can begin to attempt to ease those feelings of hunger. The fourth thing that I learned is that it feels really good to invest time, money, energy, and effort into your body and into the health of your body, mind, and soul. It feels good to be doing something so drastic and intense and outrageous for the sake of your health. And it feels great to be giving your body such amazing liquids, amazing nutrients, amazing fruit and veggies. Like, it feels good. And physical things aside, it feels good mentally and emotionally to be making the choice to do something like this. The fifth thing that I learned is that I am stronger, more resilient, and more dedicated than I give myself credit for. For a long time, I've carried the belief that I suck at finishing things, that I struggle with commitment, that I really am bad at finishing things that I love doing, apparently. This juice cleanse has begun to shift those feelings, which is something I'm really glad about, because they aren't healthy thoughts, they aren't positive thoughts, and they aren't thoughts that assist me in any way. And now that I've realized I really am strong, I really am resilient, and I really am dedicated, I'm going to continue those feelings and be more confident in myself and stop doubting myself, because that's stupid. Sixth thing that I learned is to appreciate food so much more. I'm now excited to eat healthy foods and have a newfound appreciation and excitement for them, and I'm pumped to jump into a really healthy eating lifestyle and to eat really healthy, wholesome, rich, nutritious foods, because I now understand their value and I now understand that that's what my body really craves, that's what my body really wants. So that's what this juice cleanse has done for me. Hit that reset button, and I realized actually what to be putting in my body. My first thing would be to understand that detoxing during a cleanse is natural and normal. Don't see it as a sign to give up, see it as a sign to continue moving forward, because it means it's working. But if you are experiencing some rough detox symptoms, I do have a couple of things that may help you ease them. For headaches, I would suggest to drink a lot more water and apply some peppermint oil to your temples or anywhere else, but applying it to your temples really does help with easing headache pains, whether you're on a juice cleanse or not. With nausea, again, drink more water, but also try drinking a vegetable broth. The salt or sodium and the warmth of the broth will really help nausea, or at least it did for me. And fatigue, once again, drink a lot more water, have a fruit juice to boost your energy, and relax. Make sure you put your feet up, rest easy, and relax. And make sure you're getting enough sleep. Second tip is to drink a lot of water. Drink as much as you're comfortable with, but make sure you're drinking an abundance of water. The third tip is to drink enough juice. It's ideal to be consuming between 3 and 4 liters a day, or more if you can, but just make sure you're drinking enough. You'll have more energy and you'll feel better, I promise. Tip 4 is to get enough sleep. You should be ideally getting at least 7 hours a night. You need that energy and your body needs that time to do its thing during the night, so make sure you're getting to bed early and getting up early if you can. Tip 5 is to try and be active or do a little bit of exercise. This can be a tough one because sometimes you just want to curl up in bed and stay there all day, which for the first couple of days is okay, but it's important to at least start trying to do a little bit of exercise each day. Even if it's just going for a walk or doing a bit of yoga, which is what I did. I certainly didn't do any intensive exercise at all during my cleanse, but I did make an effort to go for a 20 to 30 minute walk, I think for at least 4 days of the cleanse, and I did stretching each morning and night and a bit of yoga here and there. So if you don't want to do full-on exercise, this is a good alternative. But if you do want to do full-on exercise, do that. Tip 6 is to constantly feed yourself positive and loving thoughts. For example, you can do this. I believe in you. I love you and you're doing great. Be proud, look how far you've come. And things like that. This is important. Be kind and loving to yourself the entirety of the juice cleanse and for the rest of your life. Make this like an ongoing habit. Tip 7 is to do things that nourish your mind and soul as well. For example, take a long relaxing bath, candles, music and incense included. Do yoga and or stretch in the morning and night. Breathe deeply and begin and end your day in a calm and centered way. Try meditation, even for 5 minutes. Do the things you enjoy, like art, reading, music, poetry, dancing, whatever it is, do it. Cleanse your body and mind by looking after every part of you, not just your stomach. Tip 8 is to record your experience. You can write in a diary, you can record your voice, you can write poetry, you can make art about it, or you can make videos like me. Your future self will thank you, and it's a great way to get your thoughts out of your head and to really focus on, analyze, and think about your experience rather than just letting it happen. Tip 9. Don't get obsessed with an end goal. Forget about the possibilities of weight loss, of better digestion, of more energy, etc., etc., etc. Just enjoy the experience. Sure, great things can happen during a cleanse, but if you place expectations on the cleanse and for some reason those expectations aren't met in those areas, you could be accidentally ignoring all of its other benefits and all of the other things it's doing for you. Just focus on moving forward and let whatever happens, happen. And that can be applied to every area of your life, to be honest. Let go of expectations. And my 10th and final tip is, if emotions come up, allow them to be there. Experience them, feel them, let them all out, and then let them go. It is natural and it's necessary. Your body isn't the only thing that's experiencing a detox. Let go of those toxic emotions too, because they are just as harmful and just as uncomfortable and unhealthy and toxic as the physical toxins that are in your body. So if that does happen, like it did with me, just let them go, let it happen, and understand that it may be weird, it may feel strange, it may feel uncomfortable, but it is natural and normal, and just ride that wave and move on through it. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna drink this juice and then I'm gonna eat. Holy crap. I hope that you were able to learn about juice fasting and learn about what it's like to juice fast through me, and that may inspire you to do the same thing, and I would love it if it did. And if you do decide that you do want to juice fast, do not hesitate to message me on Instagram or leave a comment on the YouTube videos. I will most certainly support you and answer any questions that you have, and I will be with you every step of the way if that's something that you want to do. And even if you don't want to contact me directly, I really hope that these videos are able to help you with that experience. So yeah, I really enjoyed this experience, and I'm so glad I did it, and I'm definitely going to do it again. Yes, there were moments when I was starving, yes, I had cravings, yes, I had detox symptoms, but it was all worth it. It felt great to be honoring my body and to be really doing something for my body. It was only for my body and my mind and soul. So I thank you so much for watching those videos, and for those people out there who have sent me those beautifully kind messages, and for those people who have watched every single one of the videos, I thank you. I really do thank you. And yes, daily vlogging has been a bit of a tough experience, and I could never be a daily vlogger. I'm still glad I did it, and I'm still glad I have those videos to look back on and to share with you guys. So thank you again, and I'm gonna go drink this juice. And I'll check back in with you a little bit later when I eat my first food.